Let's see what everybody's been talking about. Oh
my God!
Welcome to the final watch along in this series. We have finally arrived at the Twilight finale. Let's not even do an introduction. I guess technically it's still an introduction. This is an introduction to tell you we don't need an introduction. You guys know my thoughts on this franchise up until this point, and if for some reason you don't, watch the other 4 videos. Let's watch Breaking Dawn Part 2. Here we go. We finally arrived, guys. It's a good feeling. Let's see, do I have any predictions for this movie? No. We know it's gonna end in a climactic battle against the Volturi for sure. I still think it'd be funny if one of Bella's friends from high school turned into a vampire for some reason, to like Lee Pace. Oh, the credits are ruining all of the actors that are gonna be in this movie. Maggie Grace, that payoff is coming. That's Rami Malek? You're joking. That's crazy. If you don't know why I'm laughing, I was making fun of Jasper for talking like Rami Malek. He speaks like Rami Malek.
People tell me I have what's called a resting villain face.
Oh my God, this is nuts. That's fun. Yeah, I think it'd be funny if one of our high school friends turned into a vampire to like help the cause. I guess the only thing to pay off, genuinely, that they've set up, are we gonna figure out why Bella is immune to the Volturi and other vampires' powers? We were introduced to that idea at the end of New Moon, and we haven't really touched on it since. And it's also kind of moot. Bella was a powerful human because she was immune to that. But now that she's a vampire, she doesn't even need to be immune to it. Oh, she's learning about all of her powers. Edward's been on a journey. Only been a few hours since he saw her almost skeleton, you know, bleeding out on the table. Oh, that's right. Newborns are at their most powerful. She owes what's-his-face an arm wrestle.
You need to get your thirst under control.
That's what I was about to say. Does Bella need to feed? Does she need to go outside and kill a deer or something? All great finales go back to where their stories started. The very first Twilight movie opened with, who I assume is Edward, hunting a deer. So there we are again. Oh no. If the first thing Bella does is kill this man in this movie, I'm gonna laugh. Oh my God. Oh God.
I have to get out of here.
Isn't it funny how like context is everything? Because that would have been cool if it was Spider-Man, not when it's Bella. Well, we can't say that Bella's one note anymore, that's for sure. Now she's just taking on all of the terrible acting habits of the vampires.
I didn't expect you to seem so... you?
She hasn't been her at all.
Since when do you care about Renesmee?
Oh, he peed on her. You missed that part.
All right.
Someone's been waiting to meet you.
All right, let's see this stupid thing. Let's see what everybody's been talking about. Oh
my God!
What purpose is there? Oh. Is she reading her mind?
She showed you the first memory she has of you.
That's frightening. She has that memory? Maybe Nicolas Cage is actually a vampire. He says he remembers being in the womb.
All right. That's enough experimenting for one day.
Jacob has become a nanny.
It's a wolf thing. We can't choose who it happens with, and it doesn't mean what you think, Bella. I promise.
Take Renesmee out of her room. You imprinted on my daughter?
It wasn't my choice.
She's a baby!
It's not like that.
And already you think that you have some moronic, wolfy claim on her? She's mine!
I don't understand this conversation. How about the fact that Jacob imprinting on Renesmee is what saved you guys from that wolf attack in the last movie?
From the beginning, it was Nessie who wanted me there.
You nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster?
Oh, no. Guys.
You know me better than anyone. Nothing ever made sense before. You, me, any of it. And now I understand why. This was the reason.
Okay, so in this world, were they framing it that like Jacob was a child molester or something? Like what's the insinuation? Also, take a look at your husband first. We're about 15 minutes in, and this movie doesn't feel like a finale necessarily, because it's just only been stupid and ridiculous.
Happy birthday.
I stopped aging 3 days ago.
Did you see how insulted Bella was? I don't have birthdays anymore. That's some human shit.
Welcome home.
Oh, and they're homeowners now. You know what? Maybe this is the way to go. Who could be calling?
Eventually, we'll have to tell him you didn't make it.
Oh!
It means to mourn, Bella.
You miss this place.
We'll come back. We always do. Nobody said anything about leaving.
Oh.
Once people believe Bella's dead, we can't risk anyone seeing her.
So you just disappear?
Jacob, we don't have another choice.
This shit is so stupid. Man, poor Charlie. You know, that kind of hurt me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Is he gonna go tell Charlie? Yes. What the hell could Charlie be possibly thinking?
She's fine. She's back home and she's feeling better.
Why didn't you say so? It's great.
That's your reaction? What about the fact that they haven't answered your calls?
In order for Bella to get better, she had to change.
What?
What do you mean change?
I did not have that on the checklist.
The Volturi will kill anyone who knows about us.
Consider the physical pain you'll put Bella through.
Hey, maybe you should have thought about all of this before you became a vampire. I've never seen a story so poorly thought out in my life. Punch Edward in the face.
Are you okay?
Never better. Healthy as a horse.
You don't turn into an animal too, do you?
She wishes she was that awesome.
What are they gonna say? At least they're having a conversation, though. I thought they were gonna ditch Charlie forever. He has to think she's in like a cult or something.
I mean, I just watched a kid I've known his entire life turn into a very large dog.
If it wasn't for him seeing Jacob, you'd think that he'd be like, all right, was she ever sick in the first place? And is she speaking now like she's been healed or enlightened, like she's in a cult or something? Seeing Jacob as a wolf, what the hell do you think is going on? Oh.
It's Renesmee.
Stop with the close-up on the baby.
But I never felt more alive.
So stupid.
I was born to be a vampire.
We might connect to that if any of the vampires that you were close with didn't see it as a curse.
Renesmee was growing too fast.
Such an absurd decision.
Who was that?
I'm gonna look up why they chose to CGI. The production team needed to show a mature baby that was different from other human babies. Renesmee's physical and emotional development is faster than a human child's, so she needed to look and behave differently. The production team also couldn't use makeup on a real baby to make her look different, which would be unethical. Okay, so the baby has only been shown in small clips. I don't know that we really accomplished anything other than the baby was creepy. It didn't do anything. She's already grown up, and we're 30 minutes in.
They've done something terrible.
I've been waiting to take down the Cullens for years. Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Irina thinks Renesmee is an immortal child.
The immortal children were very beautiful, but their development was frozen at the age they were turned. They couldn't be taught or restrained.
Renesmee is not an immortal child, as she is born biologically. However, she is considered immortal because she will stop aging when she reaches full growth and then stay forever young. She reaches maturity after 7 years when she looks around 17. So this is all a misunderstanding. That dumb bitch just thinks Renesmee is an immortal child when she's not.
Why have you brought a wolf with you? I can smell him from here.
My family's in danger. I need your help.
The Volturi will come for all of us.
I'm her biological father. Bella's her mother.
Impossible.
I'm really confused. Am I missing the fact that vampires are born because they're bitten? Like, do vampires not conceive babies?
She's not immortal.
So that's the girl who plays young Murph in Interstellar. Murph! And her CGI face looks like her actual face.
Edward, you didn't tell me your wife was a shield.
We have the answer finally. What's a shield?
It's a defensive talent.
Oh yeah, she's a shield, all right.
So a human can have a vampire ability prior to being a vampire. So are there humans that are able to read minds and all they have to do is become a vampire? Also, why are there so many vampires that are still learning about the lore of vampires?
Vladimir?
We heard the Volturi were moving against you. We do not care what you did, Carlisle.
That dude from Shameless?
For the Italian scum.
They're like the what we do in the shadows portion of this clan. So we're about halfway through the movie. It's 52 minutes, so it's about halfway if you include the credits. For the first time, I'm sitting here like actively hating that I'm watching this because I'm so disengaged. I really don't care, and I'm not even like having fun watching it. If you go back to my Twilight video and my New Moon video, I was talking about diving into the lore, but it's almost like too little too late. But at the same time, the execution, learning more about these concepts, it's worse than I had anticipated. So it's not even interesting or fun. It's just kind of a bummer, honestly, to end on this note. I mean, we still have a lot of movie left, but I just think this is so bad. I can't help but still think about Charlie. He just had to go home and deal with the fact that he had no understanding of what was going on with his daughter, and they stopped CGIing her face. And guess what? It never mattered.
Dracula 1 and 2 are...
What was that face? This might be sad, but I'm just now realizing that I have more questions about the biology of Renesmee, because it didn't even register with me that vampires don't breed. They obviously accrue in numbers because they bite. How does a vampire get a human pregnant then?
Sneaky.
This isn't stupid in a fun way. It's stupid in an I don't care way, and I've had enough.
All these people are putting themselves in danger because I fell in love with a human.
That's right.
Carlisle, I've never thanked you for this extraordinary life.
How is it extraordinary? You've been butthurt about it the whole time. We started off in the very first movie that Carlisle was pulling off being Edward's dad, and now Robert Pattinson looks older than that guy. Yeah, I think the Carlisle casting makes no sense. The actress who plays the mom can pull off like being the mom of an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, whatever they're supposed to be. The guy who plays Carlisle can't. All of these actors should be ashamed of themselves.
Arl, let us discuss things as we used to.
You're whispering. How far away are you from each other? You know what's funny? If she's not an immortal child, they're just gonna find out that she isn't. So ultimately, what's the battle about? Because I know they're gonna battle. What if he killed Edward?
I hear a strange heart.
Okay, go home.
Half mortal, half immortal. Conceived and carried by this newborn.
Yeah, you were wrong, idiot.
For the first time in our history, humans pose a threat to our kind.
Oh, okay. If you've seen this series already while watching this video, I understand how frustrated you probably were with me that I didn't arrive at that conclusion. You were probably losing your shit, but you're not here for me to know. You're here to get my reaction. All right, chop chop.
I have evidence the child won't be a risk to our kind.
He's not gonna care either way. Why aren't we seeing the visions?
It doesn't matter what I show you.
Let her go!
This is about to be the lamest shit ever. Oh, God. He ripped his head off. That was so unexpected. Wow. That was so unexpected. But now we're having fun. The lamest shit ever. Can Dakota Fanning just go, pain, and take everybody out? Are they gonna kill Jasper? I was gonna say, you can't do it once and not do it again. All right, take out this guy next. There we go. Get him, Cullen Lutz. There we go. Amazing. Damn, he caught up to her quick. How did that happen? I was gonna say, maybe that's why my sister thinks I'll turn on Jacob, because he gets Renesmee killed. This movie has a ball, not some balls, not big cojones. They have a ball for killing off their characters. I'm not giving them 2 balls because I could give a shit about any of these people. Literally, head to head. What? What? Sneaky, sneaky.
That's your future. Unless you decide on another course.
The child still poses a grave threat.
But what if you were sure she could remain concealed from the human world? Could we leave in peace?
Of course, but that cannot be known.
Actually, it can.
I am half human, half vampire. Like the child.
Quit trying to make war happen. Just go home.
There is no danger here. We will not fight today.
Is he the worst big bad villain of all time? He can be just talked down through rationalization. This is amazing. I said that this movie had a ball, but no, they had to go on and castrate it.
I'm glad she has you.
So should I start calling you Dad?
Oh, no. Every fan of this franchise should be ashamed of themselves. Shame on every woman and girl. Oh my God. I remember when all these scenes were like funny to me. The hair.
You show me again?
Everything she showed you was like from a year ago. That's a copyrighted. 1,000 more. You showed the book. Oh. No, who gives a shit? Who cares? All right, we're stopping this. Who cares about any of those fucking people? So that concludes my Twilight watch-alongs. Thank Christ Almighty. My thoughts and opinions on this series have stayed pretty consistent throughout, so if you've seen all of the watch-alongs, you probably know where I land on most topics, but I've decided to save my final Twilight discussion for my podcast, Watch Diary. So if you didn't know, I host Watch Diary. It's where I track all of the things that I'm watching outside of new releases. I do a lot of lists and things like that, topical stuff. So please check out Watch Diary wherever there are podcasts. That's where my final word on Twilight will be. I also post the video version of Watch Diary on this YouTube channel, so you can watch the video here or you can subscribe wherever you find your podcasts. I'm also not done with watch-alongs. I'm going to continue to do them on this channel. I don't know where to go next. I've got a few ideas, so keep an eye out for that. Guys, thank you so much again for joining me with these Twilight watch-alongs. I will see you on the next watch-along that I do, and I will see you on Watch Diary. Thank you.